Okay, so we're diving deep into Destiny's Call today.
All right.
And this song, it's really caught my ear because it's not your average pop tune.
Right.
It's got this really interesting story woven in, a story about like rising above hardship, finding love, achieving dreams.
Hmm.
And it's doing all of that while blending these really cool Indian musical elements with a modern pop sound.
It's a fascinating combo.
Yeah, and I know you're into, innovative music. I think this is going to be right up your alley.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When I first heard it, I thought, wow, there are layers here. It's not just chucking in a sitar for the heck of it.
Exactly. There's real depth. Even just reading the lyrics, it paints such a vivid picture,
Absolutely.
Like right off the bat, you get lines like, dust beneath my feet,
Ooh, yeah.
tears, scars. It's raw.
Yeah, you get that sense of someone who's really been through it.
Exactly. And then there's that Slumdog reference in the chorus.
No, that one jumped out at me too. You can't help but think of Slumdog Millionaire, right?
Of course. That whole rags to riches story, the vibrant backdrop of India.
But in Destiny's Call, it feels like they're taking ownership of that term, not shying away from it.
It's almost like reclaiming it,
Exactly. Flipping it so it becomes this symbol of resilience.
like a badge of honor almost. Like saying, yeah, I came from the slums, but that doesn't define me. I'm rising above.
Right on. It's powerful stuff.
It really is. And you can feel that shift happening as the song progresses, from those gritty images to suddenly city lights, hope shining in my eyes.
It's like witnessing a transformation right there in the lyrics.
And that's where I get really excited thinking about how the music could bring that transformation to life.
Oh, yeah. The possibilities.
Imagine, the verses have that raw, maybe more traditional sound, and then bam, the chorus hits and it explodes with that modern pop beat.
But it's not just the beat, right? You've got the sitar weaving in, maybe some tabla for that driving rhythm.
Whoa, yeah. I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
It would be like sonic hope.
Yes. And it wouldn't feel gimmicky. It wouldn't just be like, oh, look, we added some exotic instruments. It would be so deeply connected to the story, to the emotion.
Exactly. That's what makes global fusion so compelling when it's done right. It's about creating something new and meaningful by blending these different musical traditions.
Yeah, it's not just borrowing sounds. It's like the sounds themselves become part of the storytelling.
They become the protagonist's voice.
Mm.
Their journey is woven into the music itself.
So it's not just a story about someone rising above hardship. It's like the music is doing that too. It's blending the past with the aspirations.
Oh, I like that. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
And you see this trend happening all over.
Oh, yeah.
K-pop is pulling in Latin rhythms. You hear Japanese instruments popping up in Western pop songs. It's like music is becoming this global tapestry.
And it works because at our core, we all connect with those emotions, those stories.
We all want to hear stories of hope, of resilience, and music has this amazing power to transcend language, to transcend culture.
It's a universal language. And like you said, when it's done right, it becomes so much more than just catchy sounds.
Destiny's Call, I think, is one of those songs that really gets it. It has that message, that drive, that fusion.
Definitely a lot to unpack there. And it gets me thinking, what other examples have you come across?
Oh man, there's so much out there.
I'd love to hear about some of your favorites, especially the ones that really nail that emotional depth.
Well, there's this one that comes to mind.
Oh, tell me more.
It's this group that blends